in addition to our 12 major keys, we have 12 corresponding minor keys. So what this means is that for any key signature or any number of sharps and flats we have, we'll have both a major key and a minor key that are associated with that key signature. So for example, when we have no sharps and no flats, we already know that's C major, but it's also A minor, all right? And so they use the exact same group of notes. The scales just start and stop on a different note. They have a different tonic, as it's called. So for C major, right? No sharps, no flats. A minor, again, no sharp, no flats. But I started on my A, all right? And what this is called is the relative major and minor keys. And it's actually, with the cello, extremely easy to figure out what minor key goes with the major keys we already know. Because all you have to do is whatever the name of the major key is, say for example C, you put your fourth finger on that note, find a C somewhere on your cello, and put your fourth finger on it, and whatever note your first finger is on right there with no extension or anything, that's the name of the minor key. All right, so C major, A minor. If I were to try it with, let's say, G major, fourth finger on G, first finger is on E. So the relative minor of G major is E minor. All right, and I could do that anywhere. F, I want to know what the relative minor of F is. Put my fourth finger on it. Where my first finger is a D. And now say you don't have your cello with you. What do you do instead? Well, you just count down a minor third, which is a whole step plus a half step. But personally, I like to think about it on my cello method. I think that's really quite easy. But going down a minor third will also certainly work for you. Now, the thing that's really kind of a pain about minor keys is that there are 3 different kinds of minor scales, rather. The things there's a pain about minor scales is that we play 3 different kinds of minor scales. The one that we were just talking about that really truly has the same key signature, that's the natural minor. So it's just exactly what you would think it would be. If I have A minor, I play exactly the same notes that I would play for C major. Whoops, sorry. I just start and stop on A. Okay? Now, in the context of pieces, when we're using minor scales, we often like to raise the certain tones, the leading tone it's called. So we have this other kind of minor called the melodic minor scale. All right, and what this is going to be is we're going to raise the 6th and 7th notes of the scale on the way up, and on the way down is just going to be the same as the natural minor. So for example, I would play A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A on the way up, and then just G natural, F natural, and exactly what I would think it would be on the way down. So that's the melodic minor scale. I raise the 6th and 7th scale degrees on the way up. That's the 6th and 7th notes of the scale. I raise them on the way up, and on the way down, they're just what you would normally play with the natural minor scale, right? So we've got natural minor, we've got melodic minor, and the third type of minor scale, and perhaps my personal favorite, is the harmonic minor. And what we've got for this is we raise only the 7th degree of the scale, and it gives us this really cool kind of Middle Easternish sound, I think. So we've got A, B, C, D, E, F natural, G sharp, and same on the way down. I just happen to really like the way that scale sounds. So our 3 types of minor are natural minor, which has the same key signature, all the same notes exactly as its relative major scale. The melodic minor, which is different on the way up than the way down. We raise the 6th and 7th scale degrees on the way up, and we lower them back on the way down. And the third type is the harmonic minor scale, in which just the 7th scale degree is raised, both on the way up and the way down. And that's the one that has that cool, exotic sound to it, right? So natural minor, melodic minor, harmonic minor. Have fun with those.